Good morning everyone and welcome back to another Tuesday in Red Dead Online. This week's update lasts in-game from today, May the 20th, all the way through May the 26th, and with it comes another free item and reward for you to claim and enjoy. This is going to be the fourth week of the May 2025 event here, and today on the show we're going to be talking about all the rewards that you can get, as well as I'll also give you a reminder of everything else, all of our bonuses, discounts, and more, so that you don't miss out before this event wraps up here in-game, because it's a pretty good one just like the last few months. So jumping into our first weekly reward, rank 20 naturalists can log into the game and receive a discount for 40% off an established or distinguished naturalist role item all the way up until May the 26th. But next week, for the week of May the 27th through June the 2nd, all you need to do is complete a legendary bounty mission and you'll receive a discount of 40% off an established or distinguished bounty hunter role item. Jumping into our monthly rewards, these are going to be available until the day of June the 2nd. So if you complete all your bounty hunter daily challenges, you'll unlock the Black McBay jacket. If you complete all your collector daily challenges, you'll be rewarded with a white Griffith chaps. If you complete all your trader daily challenges, you'll be unlocking the gray Boutel hat, and moonshiners who have taken part in any moonshine story mission can just log into the game and be rewarded with a pair of the red Calhoun boots. And if you just log into the game at all and don't do anything else, you'll get a limited time version of the Benbow jacket. So a lot of rare limited stock clothing that you can claim in this game right now. Now for our money bonuses, we have double money and double XP on everything. All naturalist sample sales, all legendary, infamous, and regular bounty hunter missions will be double money and double RP. Collector set sales are double money and double RP. Moonshine sales, trader sales, as well as the featured series PvP playlist will be paying out double money and double XP for the rest of this monthly event. For our discounts, you can get free fast travel on everything, so that's awesome. You can also get 5 gold bars off of every single roll. 5 gold bars off the collector's bag and the collector's roll, the butcher's table and the trader roll, the moonshine shack and the moonshiner roll, the naturalist sample kit and the naturalist roll, plus the bounty hunter license, as well as the prestigious bounty hunter license. So levels 1 through 20 and 21 through 30 are covered right there. Both of those bounty hunter rolls and licenses are going to be 5 gold bars off. You can also get 50% off the moonshine bar expansion, 50% off all bolus, melee weapons, and throwing knives, 50% off the hunting knife style customizations, 50% off the varmint rifle, 50% off sedative ammo for the varmint rifle, as well as all bandanas in the game, 25% off all normal outfits, plus 30% off all roll outfits and all roll horses for every single roll in the game. We have some returning limited stock clothing for the rest of the event, 2 outfits like the Danube outfit as well as the Tasman outfit, plus the Darn stockings, Schaffer chaps, Folwell hat, and the Eberhardt coat are also going to be featured here. This month's free community inspired outfit is created by O Curly over on YouTube and Twitter, and they feature the Tildum hat, the opulent vest for male characters, and the Shambliss corset for females, the Salcedo shirt for male characters, or the Goodale shirtwaist for females, the Bandito pants, as well as the Blackburn boots for male characters and the Aguirre boots for female characters. This week's featured series game mode is Explosive Series, and next week, May the 27th through June the 2nd, is Hardcore Pro Series 3. With that said, just like we've been doing every single week this month, we're going to jump into a legendary bounty to see how much gold money and XP we can make. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's that time again. It's been a minute since we played through the Carmela Montez Legendary Bounty, and that is exactly the mission that we are going to be playing today. For this one, I've approached this bounty in so many different ways at this point, and honestly, I don't think there's any wrong way to go about playing the mission. There's just one very important thing all players need to watch out for, and it's Carmela Montez actually operating the turret. That is something that you do not want to mess up on, because if you get too close to her, she will rip you to shreds with the Maxim gun. So we want to use the Carcano rifle, and we're going to do a little bit of sniping today, because depending on her position, which actually I don't think she's not at the front of the barn and the stable, which is good news. Is she over here? No. So she is going to roll up on her wagon at a certain point, which is honestly fine for us to put our horse right here. I'll have our lasso at the, or not our lasso, but I'll have our bolus at the ready. Let's just use let's use the Gravesend bolus. We're going to use the Lancaster repeater, Carcano rifle, 2 navies. And what we're going to do is prioritize killing as many enemies with the repeater as we can. And then we're going to keep our distance and snipe Carmela Montez with the Carcano rifle, because you can get up close and kill her with the repeater. You just want to make sure you're headshotting her. And I like to use Deadeye not because you can paint an X on her forehead with painted black, but just because you want to make sure that you can maintain your distance, because if you're too close, she'll just shoot you and mow you down. But if you're far enough away, she won't actually lock on and kill you or even fire at you. And that's why I like using a sniper, because I get to keep my distance. Same thing with these guys on these Maxim guns. I mean, you don't really have to have to worry too much about them, but it's just something to keep in mind. Now, also, I meant to start my timer, which we're already probably a minute into this mission, so what we're gonna do is spend the 12 minutes on it so we can make about that $250 to $300. I think it'll be about 300. I forget exactly what it is, because this is a mid-tier bounty, but it's been different things. Like, at one point I thought it was a top tier. I have to retest what the actual money is. I'm almost dead here. Oh, wow, that actually completely almost killed me. Hold on, let me just get behind cover here. Because what we could do is end up taking a lot of these guys out before we can focus on Carmela Montez. That way we don't have that many people shooting at us. But I also don't want this mission to take too long, because sometimes it can take you, like... Oh, she's... Okay, wait, she can hit us from here? I'm surprised she can hit me from there. Or is some guy on his Maxim gun already? Wait a second. No, that's Oh, yeah, it's this guy. Okay. I was gonna say, she shouldn't be the one hitting us right there. Like, we should be far enough away from her, but who knows? Maybe I accidentally got too close. Let me just take out a few more enemies over here. I like to clear out. That way I can loot the bodies and stuff, but I think for the sake of this video as well, I'm probably just not gonna do that. I don't think anyone wants to watch me loot bodies for like 10 minutes. But I just want to make sure I can kill as many of these guys as I possibly can. That way I can maneuver my character closer to the wagon where Carmela Montez actually is. Shoot her out of it. And then as she starts running, I can go and hog tie her and put her on the back of my horse, and it won't be too big of a deal because like there won't be that many enemies close by. Because if you leave a bunch of these enemies behind, sure, you could just speedrun the mission, get Carmela Montez out of the wagon anyway, and you'll be good to go. But you'll have a bunch of enemies chasing you, a bunch of enemies shooting at you, and you may just die trying to actually put her on your horse. Your horse may run away, things like that. It's just a bunch of annoying things you don't want to deal with, right? So I'm trying to take out as many enemies here as I possibly can. Now I think we're at the point where I could probably take a load off. Let me just kill this guy here. Focus on you. Wait, oh, there's a few more actually. Hold on. I guess I'll take a few of these guys out as well. But like I said, just be careful about getting too close, because that war wagon will lock onto you and you will just get decimated. So I'm actually in sort of an disadvantageous spot right here. I want to make sure I can run back behind this cover without the war wagon shooting at me, because as you can see, it locked onto me there and I actually almost died. I mean, thankfully I have a fortified health core, but it honestly wouldn't even make that much of a difference because you just die so quick. I mean, you definitely need it, but if you're in lock-on range and the thing starts shooting at you, you're kind of toast. So you can see here, like, she's over here in the wagon. That's why I'm using Painted Black. I can lock onto her head, and now she's stepping out. That's the easiest way to get Carmela out of the wagon itself. And now she's going to start running away. And obviously, we don't want to lose her. So I'm going to make sure I can get on my horse here. And she's always going to run the other direction. She's never going to run towards you. And so that's, again, why you want to clear out a bunch of these enemies. Because if you're keeping your distance, she's going to run the opposite way. That's going to leave all the remaining enemies in between you and her. And you're going to have to fight. Or you could just go around them like I just did right there. But either way, it's just something to keep in mind. And that's going to allow us to easily just go bolus her. And actually, one of my other daily challenges today is just using bolus on a target twice. So I'm going to use the bolus again on another bounty mission. But let's just put her on the horse. I mean, this mission's done. I can just wait the rest of the time now, and then, you know, wait for that 12-minute mark so we can see the gold money and XP we make. I mean, the gold is going to be 32 gold nuggets because it's not like anything's double gold this month. But the money, I think it should be anywhere between $250 to $300 for this mission. And I think it's going to be like $296 is probably what it's going to come out to if it's a mid-tier bounty. Now, obviously, the legendary bounty target is going to hop off of your horse, and you're going to have enemies pursuing you. So I'm going to kill these guys on the way back. And not only that, but I'm going to need to put Carmela Montez in a bounty wagon at the end just so I can contain her before I actually turn her in. Because obviously, I don't want her to get off my horse. I don't want her to escape or anything like that. And obviously, if you try and knock her out now by hitting her, she's just going to wake back up anyway. So it doesn't really make that big of a difference. But you can see here how helpful Painted Black is as an ability card, and also just being accurate with a pair of revolvers. I say that as I miss a bunch of shots, but a bunch of headshots should be no problem. My horse actually didn't even take that much damage too, which was really nice. There should only be a few more enemies that are going to be pursuing us here. Let me headshot you. I'll take out you. And I'll take out you. Oh, I missed. I'm running the opposite way of the jail right now. but again, it's no biggie. There should only be a few more of these that spawn. They don't spawn infinitely, unlike other missions. That actually is the last of them right there. So we killed a bunch. We successfully killed all the pursuers. My horse is not in danger of dying. This mission is basically complete. And, well, I was running up with a bounty wagon, and I accidentally turned it in, and I totally forgot I needed to wait. So I think we're only going to get paid 8 minutes for this mission. We're not even going to get the 9 minutes. I totally screwed up. That's my bad. But you could see, with right now on my timer, it's only 7.5 minutes, but I think I was already a minute into the mission. I don't think I reached that 9-minute payout interval, unfortunately, which still would have been really good money. So if we aren't going to get the 24 gold nuggets, you'll see it'll be 16 gold nuggets, which will absolutely suck, which will be the 6 to 9 minute time. I just was not paying attention. But anyway, let's just see the payout so you can see. I mean, the mission's fun is what I wanted to get at here. I don't think the money side of it's super important. You guys know what top tier, mid tier, and low tier bounties are. I'm just curious now what the final results are going to be. $206. Yeah, we probably got 7 or 8 minutes time on that mission. But $200 for 7 or 8 minutes of your time is not that bad for a mid tier bounty. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Check me out over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram for more Red Dead Online, GTA, and Rockstar Games content. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios, amigos.